Hello anyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, I said I was going to come back on the mission, but what I've noticed is that we have a paralogue to do, so this is the last weekend before the mission, and we're going to do Forgotten Hero. Because I quite like Marianne, I'd like to know more about her. Let's go for it. Very curious about how she got adopted by the people she did, as well.
There's no reason to feign ignorance. I know all about you.
What are you talking about?
Just come here.
Professor, help!
Don't interfere. Just hand the girl over to me.
This guy's a dick. No.
I'm telling you this for your own good. You're putting yourself in danger by associating with her. Do you know of the wandering beast stalking the woods in the Edmund territory?
No.
It is said that it attacks people every night and drags them off to feast. The true identity of the wandering beast is that girl right there.
Many questions. But most of all, she's been in the cathedral with me this entire time. She's clearly not in House Edmund's territory right now.
No, I would never.
Get out of here. Go away.
No matter. I'll get the evidence I need.
Hello, Tranquil. My Moorcat is back.
My apologies for getting you involved in that.
What happened?
In truth, that man has been following me ever since my father disappeared.
Okay.
He's a crest scholar.
Why is he following you?
The crest that my father bore and was passed down to me, it was Maurice's crest.
Maurice's crest?
Yes. It's also known as the Crest of the Beast.
Oh.
It's said there were once 12 heroes who saved Fodlan. There was the King of Liberation, Nemesis, the 10 elites, and finally, Maurice. One day, Maurice suddenly transformed into a hideous beast and slaughtered innocent people. It was like when Miklon of House Gautier turned into a black beast. The negative energy dwelling within his crest turned Maurice into a monster. The people of Fodlan grew to despise him, and he was stripped of his honor. His whole clan was conquered, and it was believed that his bloodline had vanished. But even now, there exists a few descendants who have inherited Maurice's crest and his curse. My family line is one of them.
So, can you turn into a beast?
Maurice's crest is a symbol of disaster. Anyone who comes in contact with it is met with great misfortune. Those who carry the crest become beasts at night and slaughter innocent people.
And you're only just thinking you should tell me this now? Anyway, what the man mentioned earlier.
Yes, the rumor about the wandering beast in the woods. People are saying the creature is similar in appearance to Maurice's bestial form.
If it's defeated, wouldn't the rumor be dispelled?
That may be true, but I doubt I could do it on my own. If you and some of the others came with me, though...
Of course. We love fighting stuff. No.
Thank you. But,
Tranquil Moorcat is sitting on a bag on the floor, in true cat manner.
Promise you won't tell anyone about my crest?
Sure.
I'm sorry to have to ask, but thank you.
Check on my battalions. Probably worth noting, I changed Lysithia's class while we were gone. She's now a Gremory. She's my first master. Yeah, that's a beast. Is that our only enemy? That doesn't seem correct. What's that thing? Oh, it's a ballista. Is this a fog map? Why is she over there? I don't want her to be over there, but I guess we're doing that.
Are you really the wandering beast that people talk about?
You? Do you crest. For what purpose did you come here?
Our crest? Does that mean...
It appears that your presence has been detected by bloodthirsty demonic beasts.
So I assume the Wandering Beast is trying to protect them from the demonic beasts. Oh. Try not to sneeze down my microphone. So you are marked as an enemy.
I'll do my best.
Oh, I hate that I stopped being able to see them. Is that a heal space? Fog maps suck.
What's my strategy?
Anyway.
Leave it to me.
My orders?
Yeah, that's a thing, alright. That's a giant wolf, in fact.
At the ready.
Which, you know, is just wonderful.
Demonic beasts! Everyone, please move carefully.
This forest is the den of demonic beasts. You will be lucky to make it out alive.
Weird that they say that when I can't see them. Anyway, you can just stay there.
Shall we?
I assume it'll have the usual 2 lives. Yeah. That's alright, we can deal with it.
Let's make this quick. Onward!
Time for Lili to come in and finish him. Like that.
It's done.
That sure is a look. Anyway,
Steady
nice.
now.
You can hang out by Flane again.
Guide
I'm
me
still
well.
determined to get to the bottom of that. Ah! Wonderful. Hello. Oh, you have 2 health refills. That ain't good. This music really sounds like something from Demo. Nice job, Ignatz.
I want to do my part.
Surprisingly helpful for you. No offense, but you do have your moments of not being the best.
There's more.
I'm so glad I've been able to abandon Lorenz. Very nice.
Did it again.
Oh good, there's another one. Fabulous. To be honest, I'm just gonna leave you here, she says, very uncertainly. Oh lord. I don't really know how you heal poison, so that's going to be a big issue. Do you mind? Great!
I'm all right.
Okay, so nothing terribly helpful there.
I've got the gist.
Ooh, cure status effects. We're doing that one.
Fighting wears me out.
Great, we really needed to take that thing out, so I'm glad that we did.
I have faith. No chance.
Aurora, this would be a fabulous time to discover that you can heal people. Oh, thank goodness. I know that she's technically been able to for ages, but it never seems to work out that way. I'll get you to fall back for now. Yeah, we can heal Claude.
My beastly blood is roused. You will not be able to stop me.
I'm not trying to right now. I wasn't fighting that guy. I don't know why he told me not to. But hey, you know. I guess.
Gotta get.
Can't really see how
Guide
many
me well.
lives you have, but whatever. Let's just go for it.
I can feel.
Steady now.
Can I get Lysithea close enough to act? That would be very helpful.
You lost
Nice.
that one.
Oh, and it's dead. That's great.
It's all.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
Oh, good.
No, I won't let you. I'm...
What are we doing? Is there a reason it was frozen? Oh good. Adjunct's very helpful. Defeat the enemy commander. May as well grind people a bit, I guess.
Fitting outcome. More.
Love that the adjunct heal is so helpful. Oh. Oh, you've been silenced. That's not good. In fact, that's really quite a bad. I wonder how long that lasts. That was another wolfie. Fabulous. Right, you can go over here until I can unsilence you. Oh wait, you could talk.
You saved me, Professor. Thank you.
Did she?
The wandering beast's true form. Could it be? Sorry, I need to focus on the fight.
I wonder if this is going to be her real dad. That would suck. May as well heal you while I've got you standing there. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but alright, I guess. Whoa! Oh, low battery. That's not good. Wonder if I'll get through this battle. Oh, yikes. That's a big yikes. Stop fighting Lysithea, she's helpful. To me, anyway. Okay. So bad things are happening here. I'm gonna send some of my flyers to take care of this guy. Finish him.
Can't afford to slack off.
And you guys are gonna deal with this guy.
I believe I could.
Oh, I thought you were further behind than that. Oh well, not like it hugely matters.
There's no turning back now.
Claude needed healing the most.
I want...
Okay, you can't do anything. So you're gonna go over here. Is it summoning more beasts every time it does that? I kind of assume it is. But do I need to get over here? I think that is just a ballista, which won't really help me all that much. So magic attacks won't really work on it. Physical attacks it is.
I'll try.
That looks just like Niklon's Black Beast. Could a hero's relic be at fault?
Hero. There is a word that takes me back.
Unless it's actually the guy the crest is named after.
Takes you back. Are you?
After so long.
Yeah, he's Maurice, was it?
Speak of it.
I've already forgotten the name, which is, you know, really helpful. Why have I got to do that? Nick Hilda needs me most right now. I should have used Lysithea to heal you and used the Physic on Seteth, but oh well. Can you use it? No, but what you can do is do a little dance. Then you can heal Seteth.
That sword. It's the sword of the king. Are you the one who can liberate me?
Do you want to die? Is that what you want?
Not my best.
Dear Lord, we're still going. I love it when you miss everything. Are you poisoning my buddy? Don't poison my Seteth. Huh. How is it still going? Oh, that's a different one. Right. Great. There's more of them. Can I be bothered grinding on them anymore, or am I just gonna go kill off this one? I think I'm just gonna go kill off this one. They're starting to annoy me.
I have faith.
You can go over there. Hilda, your turn.
Shall we?
Hello, Quill. My Tranquil.
I'll try.
Yeah, she's leaving. Tranquil Moorcat cares not for entertaining me. We got it there?
I'm stronger
Hopefully we
than-
do. Yeah.
Well done. Finally, this nightmare of 1,000 years is at its end.
Can I see you turn into a beast?
Inheritor of my crest. If this body is to decay, Then the sword. I leave it to you.
Does this mean she'll be able to turn into a beast now? That'd be fun. I enjoyed that.
I still can't believe what we saw in that forest. The wandering beast's eviscerated body. Only human bones, and this sword remaining.
That's a cool looking sword.
Surely the creature's true identity was...
I'm sorry.
You again?
I heard rumor that the Wandering Beast was slain. But do you really believe that frees you of suspicion?
Can I use the new sword to stab this guy?
Without proof that it was slain, the argument that you are not a beast does not stand. Furthermore, Huh? Oh, that sword!
When the wandering beast was defeated, this sword...
It's unmistakable. Carved into that sword's crest stone is Maurice's crest. But how would the lost magic blade end up with the Wandering Beast? According to what I know of Maurice's story, he didn't let go of the sword until the very end. That must mean... I see. So that's what happened. My apologies. It seems I was mistaken. I must be going.
Is that it?
So the wandering beast was...
Still think we should have stabbed the guy. Maurice himself, I guess.
He was roaming the dark woods for over 1,000 years, suffering for his murderous past.
Yeah, good thing you're able to put an end to it.
It's true. And because of that, I feel as though my curse has been lifted. The blood of a beast no longer flows through me. I feel human for once. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it on my own. Without your help, I would never have found peace. I'll do anything I can to repay my debt to you.
Nice. Blick Gang. What do you do? Can use Beast Fang. Don't know what that is. I guess I'll keep hold of it for now. You never know, might be useful. Right, I could have done another mission there, but I didn't particularly want to. I'm here for the plot, remember? Said it in episode 1, still true in episode, what, 17 now? Good grief. Here we go. Oh, it's Lysithia's
I
birthday.
am grateful.
Have some flowers. Okay, we're going to take a break to do some supports.
A little closer.
Hey, Leone. What are you up to?
Oh, come on. What'd you do that for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting? Are we that short on food supplies?
No, but I like to hunt every now and again. Keep my skills sharp.
Again, pet peeve this is becoming, but this clearly took place before the time skip, because after the time skip, yes, we are short of food.
No such thing as too much food these days, is there? And it'd be a problem if I got rusty.
I suppose so. You're from a family of hunters, right? Well, there's no shortage of prey to hunt around here.
True. Not many hunters around the monastery, huh? Rivers full of fish, trees bursting with fruit, mushrooms ready to harvest all over. It's the kind of place where you can really be self-sufficient. Guess we can thank the goddess for that.
I don't know. I'm more inclined to thank the bountiful earth than the goddess for such things. The goddess may offer spiritual guidance, but she doesn't fill our bellies, that's for sure.
Not a very noble-sounding thing, to disregard the goddess and honor the land.
Leone, whose grace do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's neither. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Won't hear me deny it. But who's to say it isn't the goddess whose protection makes nature thrive? I'm not the most devout person, but I'm not about to go around saying we don't need the goddess at all.
I said she gives spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far as to say she's wholly unnecessary. But in Elmira, Dagda, Bridget, and plenty of other places, they don't believe in the goddess.
Where's Dagda? I don't remember hearing about that one before.
Nature is a blessing that knows nothing of borders. The goddess is the goddess, and the earth is the earth. They should both be revered for what they are. Look, this is just my personal opinion. If you truly believe that everything depends on the goddess of Saros, that's your...
Hey, it's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer, but I know there are those who aren't. And I kind of like your way of thinking. Giving thanks to nature and all. It makes sense.
I knew a wild girl like you would be able to get behind an idea like that.
What? Like I'm feral or something?
Hey, you know, this kind of talk could be viewed as heresy if it was public.
Yeah, probably. We'll just have to keep it to ourselves.
Good old Claude the Heretic.
Hi, Flame. Have the four saints caught your fancy?
Hello there, Claude. No, not particularly. I was merely looking.
I see. In any case, do you mind if I ask you a little something? It's about your family's origin.
This again? There is truly nothing of interest to discuss on that topic.
Ah, but when you try to change the subject like that, it drives me mad with curiosity. That said, taking a secret by force isn't my style. That's why I devised a different approach. Relentless nagging.
Might I suggest giving up entirely? Truth be told, my brother has asked that I not speak of my background to anyone.
I thought it might be something like that. Oh well, guess I'd better give up on trying to get you to tell me yourself. Instead, why don't I tell you about the theory I've come up with?
You've concocted a theory, have you? I suppose there is no harm in listening to it.
I did a bit of investigating into the crests that you and Sedith bear. Sedith's is the major crest of Keyhole, and yours is the major crest of Sethlene.
Ooh, he's onto the Greenhead gang.
Where did you learn of this?
Oh, I just took a peek at some records by a renowned crest scholar. I'd rather not say more than that. Anyway, my point is that I don't think I've ever heard of two siblings each bearing the major crests of a pair of saints. If the legends are true, then Saint Keyhole was Saint Sethlene's father, wasn't he?
I know you're on low battery. Shh.
Which means if you and Sedith were the descendants of Saint Sethlene, that would explain how you two came to possess Keyhole and Sethlene's crests.
You mean to suggest that my brother and I are the children's children's children of Sethlene?
That about sums it up.
An interesting theory, to say the least. But surely you must know. Saint Sethlene was never married. There are no tales of her having ever had children.
Sure, but the possibilities are endless. It's not like legends are known for their accuracy. But based on your reaction, I guess I'm probably following a bad lead here.
You came pretty close. One more.
Where is it? Oh, hello there, Ignatz.
Yes. Hello, Hilda. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that I'm looking for a book. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I think it might be on one of the high shelves. Could you give me a hand?
I'm really sorry, but actually... Some people got hurt while training in magic. I'm rushing to grab some medical supplies.
Whoa, that sounds serious. Don't let me stop you in that case.
Thanks. I'll be right back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what was the book you were looking for?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, it turned out to just be some scrapes and bruises. Oh, is that the book?
Yes, I went and grabbed a ladder. That made the book much easier to find.
Oh, huh. You could have just asked someone else for their help.
Well, you said people were hurt, so I just figured everyone had more important things to do. Honestly, I don't love heights. It was a bit scary up there, but here we are. I managed.
Sorry I made you a wyvern rider if you don't like heights.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
Why are you apologizing, silly? Surely first aid is more important.
I thought you might wait for me to come back, that's all.
Oh, but giving first aid, that's not an easy job. I figured you'd be worn out. The last thing I want is to push you too hard.
That's thoughtful of you, Hilda. Thanks for watching out for me.
Oh, don't mention it. Do my cleaning again and we'll call it even. You did such a lovely job last time. The floor was practically sparkling. I swear the air even tasted cleaner.
I'm glad you liked it. You're really good at giving compliments, you know that? I suppose that's why everyone's so eager to help you with things.
Exactly. By heaping praise on people, they're more eager to help me in the future. Oh, but that's not what's happening here. I was really, truly impressed by your cleaning skills.
I wish I had everything figured out like you.
I was editing episode 2 yesterday, which is now up on my channel for no one to watch, because no one's watching them right now. Not that that surprises me, but I remember saying that I didn't like Hilda. I actually like her now. She's nice. It's Lorenz I can't stand. But let's not dwell on him. Let's go find me.
In response to the Alliance Army's plea, Judith has agreed to provide soldiers. To meet up with reinforcements, the Alliance Army sets out for Ailel, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to Claude, something else awaits them there.
Shocking. Never would have guessed. How dare something wait there in a game that's all about fighting things. Nearly said biting things then, that would be a whole other kind of game. Oh, an ambush. What a surprise. I am shocked.
Why is it so hot? I'm getting all sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess.
Great.
They say a pillar of light poured from the heavens and completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
So you're telling me the goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster.
Ooh, you're bringing your heresy a bit close to the public stage here, Claude.
Huh? Is that?
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude. Look over there.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
Enemies or allies? Let's be optimistic.
That banner does not bear the Daphne crest.
It's a lot of people.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rowe, formerly Lords of the Kingdom. They joined the Empire side without hesitation during the coup. And now here they are, lying in wait for us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies.
House Rowe is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the Daphne soldiers? You don't think...
I'm worried about me.
Judith will be fine. It would take a lot more than that to take her down.
I'm so worried she's gonna die.
Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
I like being name-sharing with someone cool. I mean, there's Judith from the Apocrypha who beheaded a guy. That's pretty fun, but, you know. Name doesn't come up often. It's nice when it does. This jump feature is great. I could probably do this for hours. Right, who have we got? The usual selection. Gwendol. Fair enough. Wonder who Gwendol is. Lots of chests around here. Also a lot of lava. Okay, here we go.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight.
That's ominous.
Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
So, their general must be that stubborn-looking old man. He looks like he wouldn't even forgive a sobbing child. It's good we came armed for the occasion. Care to find Judith?
Sure, come find me. That'd be nice.
Flames are flaring everywhere and burning people where they stand. LL's a terrible place. Everyone, if you don't want to get burned to a crisp, watch your step.
Yeah, that's a good call. Right. I like the music in this bit.
Shall we?
Send you over to that chest. I take it that this is, yeah, damage each turn.
At the ready.
Oh, there's another person. Oh, it's Ash! Oh, I like him. I don't want him to kill us, I don't want to kill him. That's sad. I was pretty fond of him.
Forgive me,
He looks cute post-time skip.
but as Lenato's son, I have a duty.
Isn't Lenato dead?
I know this is it, but I don't want to die.
Aww. That's actually very sad. I liked him.
My orders?
Oh, I feel bad for killing
Let's
him.
make this quick.
Boo, game that makes you love characters
Steady
and
now.
then demands that you kill them.
Onward.
Guide me well.
Why, thank you.
Don't know what that rally does, but sure.
I took care of it.
Yeah, you did. You're getting quite good in your old age, aren't you?
What's my strategy?
Standing over here. That's my strategy.
Leave it to me.
I'll do my best.
The Crest of Flames! Ha! Quite full of themselves, aren't they?
Yeah. Guess we are.
No mercy.
Ignorance is doing well for himself.
I took care of it.
Wow. I'm suitably impressed.
Got to pull it together.
You hurt my fave. At least he's next to a healer, I guess.
Saw that.
Yikes. Wait, someone on fire. Oh. But set it to fly, so it shouldn't matter. Heal you, bro. You can take your revenge on this guy.
Lament your weakness.
You can stay there. Get Ignatz to take out some of the other archers.
I wasn't about to let you go.
Exemplar.
Send Aurora to take care
Always
of
going
you.
to plan.
I know you have low battery. Ah! Just last through this recording session, please. Fun. Right,
bad
Claude.
time to die.
You need to get out of that. Start sending people upwards, I guess. Oh, didn't notice she was on the bad. Ought to pay more attention to that, really.
Sorry, but it's you or me. Could be useful.
Oh, another chest key. Nice.
Let's think about this.
At the ready.
Oh, that's Claude. God of Marianne. Don't really want you to be on there either, but you know, I'll just have to take it, I guess.
It's over! There's no turning back now.
That is all.
Let me paint you a picture. For the future of Fodlan.
Oh, I parked him on bad land as well. Oops.
Time for such.
I'm all right.
You defeat me? Left.
Another victory.
You are in top 4.
Thanks, Judith.
Shall we?
It's done.
Her attack power is insane. I need to make sure I recruit her on other routes, because good grief, she's good. I think in order to recruit people, you have to get to support level B with them. So I'm just gonna have to spam tea parties on my faves. I really want Lysithea and Marianne again. They're just really helpful units.
Too easy.
Okay, I did give you a chest key. Nice.
Steady now. Still alive.
I'm focusing on this, hence the lack of conversation.
Fighting wears me out.
Oh, I left you a bit on your own here, didn't I?
No chance.
Oh well, you seem to be doing alright with it.
Did it again.
It all comes down to this.
Piece of cake.
I wonder if Ash is really dead, 'cause he said, I know this isn't it. So maybe just none of the kids die in non-classic mode. Interesting choice that you would not kill them. Unless of course you do, which is entirely possible. Judith!
Oh, old Gwendol is here. And he doesn't look to be an ally.
I'm here!
Oh, the hero of Daphne is here. I'll expect more from her than the young ones.
Okay, so Judith can't die. Noted and completely agreed with, to be honest. Okay, so we can't move because of the annoying gambit. Guess those are sometimes useful.
I wasn't about to let you go.
You're just staying there, I guess. No, you don't want to dance, you want to heal. That puts you into a lot of danger. But we're gonna have to risk it.
Your weakness.
I love Seteth. He's so great. Hilda can come and support you.
Should have seen that coming.
What if I can send Claude to talk to me? I can!
So, you're finally here, Supreme Leader. And something extra has tagged along.
Sorry, Judith. That rat got away.
Hey, don't worry. And here, You should have this. Perhaps it will come in handy.
Thanks. Anyway, what rat got away?
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
The Alcetid's not really the man I'd choose to take you on, to be fair. To my cave.
Destiny unfurls.
You can get rid of that guy though. Nice job, Setter. Stop trying to kill my boy! I only want him to get to the chest.
I have faith.
Great. I think that'll end the battle, so I might just do a couple more things first.
A fitting outcome.
Get that extra EXP. Not that there's a huge amount left to go around, but you know, I'll take it. Her range is so good.
I will not die yet.
I've got rid of most people now. It's only that couple of guys over there left, so... Aurora, time to do your job.
Here is something to believe.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
Why is everyone thanking me for killing them lately? Like, does anyone in this game want to live? Other than Ash, who I may or may not have killed. Oops.
That old man must have been struggling with the position he found himself in.
I wonder if I could have talked to him and asked to recruit him instead. Dunno.
It's time to gather ourselves and pull back our troops.
Guess I'll never know now. Nice job, Ignatz. Well, that was fun.
To think we'd get into a scrap here, of all places. We're lucky we all made it out alive.
I can see why they call you a hero.
Well, that's ancient history. Anyway, long time no see, Professor. Are you still watching this boy's back?
Can you quit calling me a boy in front of everyone? I'm the leader of the Alliance now. It's not proper.
Not proper, is it? Says the leader who has neglected Alliance territory for years.
Awkward.
If you're really the master tactician, you should go back to working quietly at whatever little desk you do your planning on.
Wait. Master Tactician? That's the description of one of the saints.
Don't call me that either. Who even came up with that nickname?
He can't be the missing saint, though. A, he's aged, B, he has different weapons, but that caught me for a minute.
It's a perfect title for a boy who loves crafty schemes as much as you do. You should be grateful to the professor. On your own, you'd look like a scoundrel of a leader.
Claude's usually so flippant, but even he gets overwhelmed when Judith is around.
As expected from the leader of the prestigious House Daphne, her dignity is beyond compare, even if she is no longer one of the 5 Great Lords.
5 Great Lords?
The 5 most influential lords of the Leicester Alliance. They hold the voting rights at the Round Table conferences. House Daphne used to be included among their ranks, but division from within has hastened their decline. Their vote has since been passed to the emerging Margrave Edmund.
Oh.
Thanks for the exposition, Gloucester boy.
Boy? I will not.
Thanks, Judith.
Now to business. There were some unexpected interruptions, but I've brought soldiers and supplies as promised.
Thanks, Judith. I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Hold your horses, boy. You're misunderstanding. These soldiers are precious to me. I made them what they are. I'm not about to loan them out to someone.
No? Then why did you come here?
What I'm saying is that I'll be joining your army.
Yeah!
You're going to fight the Empire with the Knights of Seros, right? Fight for Lady Rhea?
Ugh.
Not without me.
That's admirable and all, but we still don't know for sure if Rhea's in the...
Oh, she's there. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Ooh.
Are you sure your source is reliable?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
That's new information.
It seems we chose wisely when we decided to fight against the Empire.
I don't think the Empire really gave us much of a choice.
But you're the leader of House Daphne. Is it okay for you to leave your territory unattended?
And what about you? Is it okay for you to leave the Regan territory unattended?
I've left it in the hands of a reliable retainer and...
And I've asked that retainer to watch over Daphne territory as well.
Wait. You just up and decided to get my retainer to do that without even asking me? No respect, this one.
I love them. Anyway, what retainer?
Oh, you haven't met him yet, Professor?
No.
His name is Nardell. He strikes me as a really special individual. And he's quite handsome, too.
So that's your definition of handsome?
No objections, then? Good. That settles it. House Daphne is now yours to command.
I'm sure you'd come along even if I refused. So be it. We'll be counting on you, Judith.
Oh, they're counting on me. Tranquil Morcat and Lonku Fire Emblems are starting
With
a fight.
Judith joining our forces, we've secured some more troops and supplies, albeit not many.
I'm sorry it couldn't be more.
No, it's enough for the time being. We'll use them to secure even more troops and supplies.
I still wonder if those two are related somehow. But anyway, how so? You think we can do that? Yeah.
The key to my plan is Count Gloucester, the leader of the pro-Empire faction in the Alliance.
You intend to sway my father to join the other side?
If Count Gloucester were to switch to the other side, that would basically unify the Alliance. Then we could utilize our full military force in the fight against the Empire.
You don't mean to ask me to persuade him, do you? That would be quite impossible.
I don't plan on it. We'll just take his concerns out of the equation. The Aramid River flows along the border between Gloucester territory and the Empire, right? Of all the bridges that cross it, the Great Bridge of Murden is the only one near Gloucester territory large enough for an army. Currently, the Imperial Army occupies it.
So, if we were to capture the bridge...
Count Gloucester would be freed from the threat of the Empire, thanks to us.
But we have to pass through Gloucester territory to reach the Great Bridge of Murden, do we not?
Yes, and if we attempted it, naturally he would try to stop us.
I am sorry, but I must ask. Surely you do not plan to engage in combat with my father?
Don't worry. I want him as a future ally. What good would it do to waste both of our forces fighting?
So I take it he has a scheme.
Who do you think you're talking to, Teach? Preparations are in the works even now.
So the Master Tactician is finally going to show us his true power. I'm looking forward to it.
Wonder if his mysterious dad is the other saint. I'm really hung up on the saints theory, but I kind of love it.
I'll do my best to live up to that name by making my scheme as impressive as possible.
Claude has green eyes. And Seth did say that that hair and eye colour were unusual. I'm reading far too much into this. I like my theorizing.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River.
Is it rose-coloured because it's got blood in it? I hope not.
The Alliance army successfully rendezvous with Judith in Aelel. With the addition of House Daphne's forces, the time has come to invade Empire territory.
Is it really invading if we're leading it? Realistically.
Preparations are complete. Now it's a game of patience. As they say, good things come to those who wait.
Care to elaborate on this plan of yours, Claude? Can we really do this without battling my father?
Hang on a sec, my audio recording is lagging a bit, so I'm just going to restart that. Be right back. Right, I'm back everyone. Good thing I stopped, because apparently Audacity flipped out a bit, and my audio got slightly corrupted, but I had a look, and it only seems to be in places where I wasn't talking anyway, so thanks Audacity. Hopefully everything will be alright. So, back to it.
Pretty soon, Count Gloucester will need to gather his troops in the northern part of his territory.
Against the kingdom or against us? Let's say against the kingdom, because I don't want to talk about him fighting us. Although it might get a better rise out of Lorenz, so let's do it.
You got it, Teach.
Or maybe better with Claude.
The combined forces of the
Also
Regan
good.
and Daphne houses will threaten the northern part of the Gloucester territory.
Lonku Fire Emblems is on my lap since I stopped, and it's lovely.
Nardell, that retainer I mentioned, is going to draw their attention.
We'll take that opportunity to make our way through Gloucester territory and launch a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
And are you not concerned about the possibility that I may tip off my father?
The future of the Alliance rests on this battle. I'm certain you won't betray us.
Wish I could be.
I will ensure our success.
I know you will. If we can win this fight, then our next goal will be to topple Enbar, the Imperial capital.
That's really our next goal? Seems a bit extreme for our next goal.
I said before that my plan was to meddle with the Empire, but I'm gonna do you one better. We are going to defeat the Empire, once and for all.
I'm fine with that, but that sounds very endgame.
But to do that, we can't afford to slip up here. Bear that in mind and prepare yourselves for the coming battle.
Like, for real, if the battle after this is defeating the Empire, then what's left in the game? Can't be over that quickly, can it? Saint Indec Day. Yeah, let's participate. Ilonku? He keeps
Is this
headbutting the mic.
necessary? I'll sing if I must.
Music speaks to the
He's
heart.
a daft boy.
It's more
Hey,
powerful
Lonk.
than any weapon.
I love my Lonku Fire Emblems. A very good lad. Hey, Hilda.
Professor, I asked to be on the sidelines. Why did you put me on the battlefield? You did protect me, so I guess I can't complain. Wait a second, you're hurt. Did that happen when you were defending me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought so. How could you be so reckless? Perhaps you'll say that that's what friends do. They look out for each other and save each other. But if I saw you getting attacked, I wouldn't risk my neck to save you.
Yes, you would.
No, don't overestimate me. I don't know if I've told you this, Professor. I have a very impressive big brother.
Yeah, I've heard about that a
I'm
few
not
times.
just saying that. He's strong, smart, nice. He's basically perfect.
Wonder if we'll ever see him.
Before Claude turned up, people talked about him becoming the next leader of the Alliance. Don't mention that to Lawrence, by the way. He never shuts up about that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Anyway, my parents have high expectations for my brother, and he almost always meets them. No one expects anything of me. If something's even a little bit difficult, I find someone else to do it for me. That's what I've done my whole life.
Are you scared of disappointing people? Am I psychoanalyzing my
course.
students?
I can't stand the idea of not meeting someone's expectations. I know how people react when that happens. From watching my brother, I mean. People force their expectations on you, and then if you fail, they look so disappointed. Whenever that happens to my poor brother, he looks just devastated. So don't expect anything of me, please. That way, I can't disappoint you.
I won't expect anything, but I believe in you.
You're stubborn. Okay, fine. Keep believing in me. I do want to support you and support my friends. I just don't want to let you down.
Cute. Ah, Flame and Seteth. Excellent.
Flame! There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Seteth, this happened over 5 years ago. Oh, the support system in this is a mess.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
I love him.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
I love that face on his portrait. It reminds me oddly of the Pikachu meme.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
I love him. He's so great.
What was Flame getting at just now? Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
I love him. He's wonderful. Oh, Seteth. Who else can you talk to?
Oh, hello, Seteth.
Hello, Leone. I imagine you are here to fish?
Yeah, this is a great spot for it. You must be a pretty experienced fisherman,
No. Lonku Fire
Actually, while
Emblems
I
is
have
trying to
enjoyed the
eat
hobby
my
for a
mic
long
cord.
while, I must admit I am less than proficient.
huh? Now that you mention it, I can see you're not having much luck today.
It is likely because I am not using any bait.
Well, that explains it. But why bother fishing at all if you're not even trying to catch something?
Truthfully, I fish only so that I might relax. It is soothing to me to cast the line and watch the water ripple. My days are busy, even hectic. It helps to find peace and quiet every so often.
Oh, that makes sense. Still, if you're going to go to all the trouble, you may as well actually bait the line.
Maybe so. But, to my chagrin, I do not even know what type of bait to use. I learned to fish by accompanying my wife. She was always the one to bait the hooks.
No, I was wondering if that was the case.
She would hand me the rod and I would cast my line. I never paid attention to how the rest was done.
Ah. And your wife, where is she now?
Lonku, do not. Bad disaster cat. Lonk, I'm begging.
She passed away quite some time ago. Since then, I have only to fish on my own.
Oh.
Even so, I find peace out here. Bait or no bait. What about you? Why do you fish?
Me? Just for the fish, actually. For me, it's purely practical. Catch a bite now, one less meal to worry about later. Hunting, fishing, whatever it takes to get by. That's how I've always done it. I'm not exactly starving right now, but back then, if I couldn't catch something, I'd go hungry. So getting the hang of it was pretty vital.
I would certainly say so. I imagine it is intensely satisfying to catch a fish when the need is so great.
Probably, yeah. The need makes it more purposeful. But hey, if you ever want to try fishing for real, I'd be happy to share my bait with you. And if you catch something, I'll cook it up nicely for you. How's that for motivation?
Oh, are you a skilled chef also?
Can't promise it'll be fancy, but it'll taste good.
Impressive. Wouldn't you know it, I am suddenly overcome with the urge to excel.
Great! Let's get started.
One more. Who's Catherine's with?
It was so sunny this morning, but now it's absolutely pouring.
Did you hear the thunder just now? Good thing we got all the clothes indoors before the skies opened up. I apologize for troubling you with this task.
Don't worry about it. I was just passing by and thought I could help. I know how frustrating it is to have your newly dried clothes soaked by rain.
Oh.
What's wrong? We managed to keep all of the clothes dry, didn't we?
It's just odd. Every time it's my turn to wash the clothing, there's a sudden downpour. Surely it must just be an inconvenient coincidence. But I can't help feeling as though I'm somehow to blame for it.
Ah, I see. That probably is your fault.
Wow, you're even harsher than I am.
You have a crest of Karen, don't you?
I do, yes, but... Hold on a moment. How did you know that?
I can just tell. I have a crest of Karen too. And I've noticed that, whenever I need dry weather, there's rain. Don't you think it's our crests making the rain fall upon us?
That's really oddly specific.
How had I never connected this? This is quite a revelation. A crest affecting the weather.
Well, I don't know how true it is. There are only the two of us, which is a pretty small sample of people.
I suppose that's true. So, we must test our hypothesis. Maybe we can find someone who tends to bring the sunshine around. That would be especially handy for helping out with the wash.
Now there's an idea.
That one was pretty quick, so I'll go through another one.
Oh, do you have an itch back there? I guess you can't scratch it on your own, can you?
Hi, Mariana.
Oh, Claude. It's just you.
Sorry, I know you're in the middle of an important discussion with Dorte, but could I talk to you?
About what?
It's about this thing you think you're burdened with. I've tried to guess what it is.
Please don't. This is making me a little uncomfortable.
There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. It's not like I plan on saying it aloud. But if my guess is correct, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Fine. I will listen.
Once upon a time, in a faraway place.
What the... Are you telling me a story?
Just listen. Once upon a time, in a faraway place, there was a young boy. This boy came from a despised lineage. In short, his mother was a daughter of the enemy. So the young boy was treated horribly by everyone around him. He hadn't done anything wrong. Everyone hated him simply for existing. Yelling, fighting back, explaining himself. Nothing he did could change his situation. When he was finally old enough, he ran far away from home. He escaped.
It sounds to me like he had no choice. I would have done the same had it been me.
Thing is, after he ran away, he still found himself in the very same position. People in the outside world hated him for where he came from.
Well, now that's...
The boy thought he had no place to go. All he could do was destroy the boundary between the inside and the outside worlds.
Destroy the boundaries?
Right. If there was no outside and inside, just one side to share, then the people outside wouldn't have a reason to hate him anymore, right? It wouldn't be easy, but if he managed it, he could shrug off that burden.
Okay, we're out of battery. Oops. I will just go get the charger. Okay, charger required.
The point point is, people are born with burdens to carry. That much is undeniable. But whether they bind us or we cast them aside, that's up to us. So I think you should try to cast yours aside, Marianne. Put that heavy burden down. It's time.
But I don't know if I can do it.
It's okay. I'm here for you. We're the same, and I can help you.
The same? Claude, we have nothing in common.
Hey, did you see that, Dorte? Your friend just smiled at me.
Thank you for sharing your story. I suppose I could try casting aside burden, as you say. We can try together.
Let's do that. And when we're free, we can change the whole world.
That was sweet. So anyway, I have a theory that Claude is from Elmira, based on a couple of things. The first thing is that, as he just said, well, we already knew that he was born in a different kingdom that didn't like Fodlan. Also, his skin tone is darker, obviously, and the only other character I've noticed it so much with is Cyril, who is also from Elmira, and as much as I don't want to make it about that, it's a coincidence. And also, he mentioned in that it's someone who is an enemy of the place, and Elmira is the one that they seem to be fighting most often. So yeah, that's my theory. Don't know if it's legit, but it's a thing. Quill. Tranquil's trying to eat some cellophane. Dear Lord, my cats are a disaster. Right. Let's see what the new month has to say. Quill! I have removed it from her. Hopefully she will now stop. Ugh. I had to move my microphone because the charger's not long enough for me to keep sitting on my sofa. So I'm,
Hey there.
casually hanging around on the floor.
We came from the territory of House Daphne. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
I'd hate that too. Okay, so Judith says somewhere. Let's go find me! I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, boy. See how good I am at game. Oh, there's the only two.
Okay. Things have gotten a lot more interesting since we've joined up with Judith, haven't they?
Always.
Anyone who casually treats Claude like he's just some kid is not a person to be trifled with. I think Captain Gerald would have liked her. I hope someday I can be as strong, kind, and level-headed as her.
Is she gonna be your new obsession? Like Gerald was? I know it's kind of harsh, but I still feel awkward about how much she loves my dad. Who am I looking for? Oh, it's Judith. Have I not recruited you properly yet?
I don't know where he recruited that man, but Claude's got an eye for great talent. I'm talking about his retainer, Nardell.
Really hope Nardell doesn't betray us, and I kind of feel like he's going to.
I've only spoken with him briefly, but he seems to have a fair amount of both brains and brawn, with the skills to match. But there's something about him I can't quite place. Like I've somehow heard of him before.
Oh, please don't let him be part of the Empire or whatever.
I don't know. I've only... but there's...
Anyway, you're not technically my person, which is annoying. Wonder if Nardell's gonna kill her. I'm still really worried that Judith's gonna die. So worried. Still don't care about Sylvain. Although he's from the kingdom, so I guess he might be interesting to talk to about what's going on.
Really?
Where is he? Down here. Oh yeah, there he is.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it? Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendol. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
He seems nicer when he's morbidly worrying about everything he's doing.
Professor. The Great Bridge of Myrden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress.
Of course it does.
I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire.
Oh.
In other words, it's even older than the monastery. So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
Fabulous. Wonder if we'll find Maria there. Sounds like we ought to find something there.
Maybe. Hey! Boo!
More fish. Don't know why I bothered to fast travel there, given that I was right in front of it, but you know. Hey, Raphael.
Thanks to all that food from Judith, I'm full for once.
You're welcome.
I've got so much energy. Let me at that Great Bridge of Myrden. I'll bust it down myself. Oh, but then how do we cross?
You're kind of a sweetheart, but you don't always make much sense, do you? Oh man, my auto thing's been boosting Sylvain? That sucks. This is why I shouldn't auto-instruct, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna fix some motivation while I'm here. Wait. I'm a better professor. Is everyone good now? Lysithea isn't. What does Lysithea like to eat? And I guess I probably ought to boost Sylvain, even though I never use him. I needed a second anyway.
Eating delicious.
Yeah, you.
Byleth must put on so much weight from all the meals they eat with people. Do you have another quest for me, Hilda? It's not a problem, just curious.
Professor! It looks like people are slowly starting to come back to the town.
I guess they feel safe now that you and the Knights of Seros have returned. Peddlers have become more common too, so there'll be food and supplies available. After being run down for all those years, it's really becoming livable again.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
I'll accept it. Don't know if I'll do it.
Professor, I've been away from Garrick Mach for a while, but I came back when I heard the rumors of what you were doing. The scars of 5 years ago may still be raw, but it's nice to be back. Anyway, I'm going to start up business here again, so I look forward to your patronage.
Oops, didn't miss you.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I was talking to some of the Daphnel soldiers earlier, and it seems that Judith has a weakness.
Do I?
But they wouldn't tell me what it is. I got the feeling they didn't appreciate the question.
Shocking.
Pardon me for being curious. That said, maybe keep this to yourself. Not that she terrifies me to my soul, but I'd hate to get on her bad side.
I'm so glad that's the character I share a name with. Makes me very happy. Good grief, someone's upstairs for once.
Is it true Lady Rhea was dragged off by the Imperial Army? I heard that was true. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
They probably haven't killed her.
Yeah, good point. If they did, we'd have heard about it by now. You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging you.
Nah. 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 Can you tell I'm not really enthusiastic about helping Rhea yet?
I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time.
When was the first time?
The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me.
Definitely think that this is about her having two crests. Have I mentioned before that Adel has two crests too, and that seems to be the only connection? I don't know if I have. Not, well, kind of spoilers I guess, but not really.
The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
No point keeping that a secret at this point.
legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged ALL. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true?
Man, I seem really convinced it's gonna happen again. What is Sothis, Sothis, Poundland Tiki, whatever, not telling me? Yeah, it'll likely happen again. That sounds fun.
Oh, I suppose you may be right.
She liked that.
There's no way to be sure it won't.
I worry about
There's
you.
still so many things we don't understand in this world.
There's someone else who wants to talk to me.
Right. Hearing that the Knights of Saros have returned, the monks have also been coming back. We still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery. Until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
Still weird to me how, generally sad the portraits of all the monks and nuns look. Sad or threatening. Not really what you want in people who are supposed to be the good guys.
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from me? It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Not really, but I'll say yes.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Thanks. Do some swordy stuff while I'm here.
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel.
Was it?
You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
Can't say I'm all that sorry for him. We do have other stuff to worry about right now.
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial army by any means necessary. The people at large are just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle all our unease, the better.
He's gonna be so mad at me when Claude says we don't want Rhea around. I'm deeply upset by this. I'm very tempted to ask him to tea. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I must thank you.
I love him. He's great. I have lots of this one.
Invitation. I must thank you.
He must thank me.
Ah, delectable. What?
Likeable allies, cute, cute monks, or a strong battalion. Strong battalion.
I concur.
He concurs.
Yes.
Courtyard couple, view from the bridge, exploring the monastery.
Yes. Yes.
Close calls, a word of advice, someone you look up to. Ah. Suteth looks up to no one, apparently.
I should get back to work. Thank you for the tea.
We still had a decent time, though. Could have gone worse. Oh, our charm increased. That's fun. Right, where's everyone else? Gonna go around and talk to everyone. Because I feel like I should. Anyone over this way? Check on the renown thing while I'm over here.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you
There you
again
go,
soon.
Saint Keyhole. Or Sethith. A good man. I love Sethith. He would definitely be my second choice for S support. All we do is battle, fighting never stops, turning everyone's disposition down, even the ladies, throw a banquet. Ugh. I don't care about you, Sylvain. I'm gonna say this but sarcastically. Don't care if you're not satisfied. Is Flame on the bridge again?
Well...
Nope, she's over here.
Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well.
Why, thank you.
Looking upon her, I am sharply reminded of my mother.
Aww. Does she look similar? Does she act similar? Does she act similar?
Very much so. Both brilliantly bright and positive, like a warm ray of light.
Aww.
I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
I'll give you a gift.
I shall take it.
I feel better about that now. Oh yeah, where's Lorenz? Oh, he's this way.
I would like to believe that I've always made my own decisions. Even so, I cannot deny that some small part of me has always been aware of my father's wishes. Now here I am, concealing our plan, Claude's plan, from his sight.
You're not reluctant though, are you?
Quite the contrary, honestly. I feel as though a fog has finally lifted from my eyes. In this fight, I will finally stand upon my own 2 feet, independent of my father's influence.
Good for you. Always surprising when a thing makes me feel good about Lorenz.
So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time?
Apparently so.
Glad as I am that Judith told us. I wish we had known this 5 years ago. We spent all that time spread out over Fodlan, searching for the Archbishop and you. It was a mistake to abandon the monastery, to leave it in ruins. Now we're paying for that mistake.
Okay. Oh yeah, I never found Catherine, did I? She's not really in the dining hall. She's sort of out the side of it. Hello.
I'd heard of the hero of Daphne, but that was the first time I've met her in person. She's the head of a prestigious noble family? Just like Claude. The Alliance nobility is so odd.
Don't she act like a noble? Is it different in the Kingdom and Empire? Is it different?
Kind of, but I don't mean that in a bad way. You won't find such big-hearted nobles elsewhere.
No.
Plus, Judith can drink with the best of them. A woman after my own heart.
As Judith who can't drink. Amusing. There's people this way.
Hi there.
I see.
5 years ago, when the Imperial Army attacked Garreg Mach, they moved with incredible speed. But in the middle of all that chaos, she still had operatives watching. The hero of Daphne's spy network is impressive. She shouldn't be taken lightly.
I don't plan to. Really hope Judith's not somehow bad. Based on what I know of her, she seems okay, but...
The year 1185 is almost over. From next month on, it will be the year 1186.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed.
It's just a date, of course, but it feels significant. I hope next year is a great one.
This all feels like it's building towards the end, and that seems very sudden.
Okay.
I wonder if I could theoretically binge another route in a week, if I did finish this in the next day or so. Oh, that would probably kill me, but I'm so tempted.
If our plan succeeds, we'll arrive at the Great Bridge of Myrden unscathed. The important part is what happens next. We're evenly matched in terms of military power, more or less. So if we can just launch a surprise attack...
We have the advantage, it could go either way, we have the advantage.
I wouldn't be so sure. That bridge is almost like a fortress. The defense there is rock solid.
We're gonna do it.
But that's why you're here, Teach. No matter the odds, you're the wild card we need to win.
Great. Now, is there anyone left I need to talk to? I think I've been round everyone. Yeah. Let's end the day then. Can't be bothered.
I'm feeling good about this.
Should be bothered, but can't. My unit's pretty good at this point.
I got a question.
There's much difference between Almira and Fodlan. Everyone seems to think it's different. Why is that? Prejudice toward unknown places, long history of opposition. I'm sure there are lots of differences. I think it's probably the prejudice option based on what everyone says.
You're probably right.
Oh, I like Ignatz. Let's have tea.
Thank you for inviting me. You have my thanks. This flavor is splendid. All right.
Heart-racing memories, school days, the ideal relationship. School days.
I can't believe it. Yes?
Working hours for guards, the courtyard couple, strange fish in the pond.
I can't believe it.
Strange fish it is.
All right.
Hopes for your future, a strong battalion, working together.
I can't believe it.
He can't believe a lot of things, can he?
I think it's good to have a hobby. Some people say it's a waste of time, but I think it's nice.
Keep up with your painting, Ignatz. Oh, he didn't want to be praised.
Thank you for the delicious tea. I'd be happy to join you again whenever you like.
But we had a great time. That's all that matters.
Come, we'll manage. We did okay.
Really ought to change them because they're clearly not doing so great, but you know. It is what it is. Anyway, having just spoken of having a great time, I'm going to stop because it's been 40 minutes since I changed my recording, and yeah, it was already on like an hour and 40 on the last part, so I will end it here for now. And I will see you next time, so until then, thanks for watching, and goodbye!